I'm Andrea Jackson with the Pritchard Committee, here with my esteemed colleague, Brooke Gill, the Director of Family Engagement. Our friends at Kentucky SPIN, the Kentucky Special Parent Involvement Network, have challenged us to an Act Right, Do Right video. We have lots to share. How are you, Brooke?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. How has your family been adjusting to this time?
I would say it's a roller coaster. Some days I feel like we've got it and I'm actually kind of loving it and getting used to it and just like lots of family time and it's kind of great. And then the next day is just like a train wreck from like morning to bedtime. I haven't really figured out like the secret sauce or like why some days are smooth and some days are a disaster, but it's just a roller coaster. So my kids are 4 and 8. So I don't know. I don't know if it's me or them, but sometimes we've got it and sometimes we don't.
It's been an adjustment for my family too. We're an on the go type of family, constantly sports. We have very little time at home and lots of time eating out. So when that's reversed to always being at home and constantly having meals at home, it feels so much different. But I think one of my favorite things, the bright spot that could come out of this is the togetherness has really forced everyone to get along. So sometimes when siblings are going at it all the time and now they're finding ways to get along and play together and share the Xbox, and mine are 15 and 8, and there's an age gap there, but I've really enjoyed hearing them get along and have some togetherness. So
I would agree. I'm really surprised how well mine have gotten along. Like I thought they would fight and bicker more, but that has been a blessing for us too, is that I mean, we're all kind of at our wits' end, but I don't know if we've just reached like the point of crazy. And so we're all just like, bah! But I mean, everybody seems to be in good spirits about it. I mean, we're bored. Um, but yeah, I mean, they are getting along better than they ever have. So that's been a bright spot for us too.
good. So,
Yeah.
from a professional standpoint, I know that at the Pritchard Committee, we've been working really, really hard to maintain our goals to make sure that families stay engaged, to make sure that citizens in the community have their voices heard to what's going on with the world right now. And I thought it would be important for us to share. And of course, Kentucky SPIN has invited us to do so, of how we're acting right and doing right. The Act Right is our ability to change all of our work to a virtual space, like that. We were able to really pick up where we left off and continue our work. And by doing right, as you can see right now, you and I'm at home, you're at home. We're still able to meet and really, knock out some good work. So can you tell us about what's going on with family engagement work and other things?
Yeah. So we were already doing a lot with our parent cafes, which is one of the deliverables that we're doing with the grant, the Statewide Family Engagement Center grant, and also as part of the Strengthening Families Initiative. And so we had already hit the ground running with doing different parent cafes in different parts of the state. So we've just taken those virtually and we've had a lot of success with them. It's really something I look for. I love them. I look forward to them every week. I mean, it's like a perk for me because I'm like on the clock for work, but it's the part of my week that I look forward to the most. They're every Friday at 1:00. And we're always just telling people like invite a friend, bring somebody. And a lot of the stuff we're hearing out there is like really good tips for like what to do, or you watch the news and you get your, updates on COVID and state updates. But the parent cafe is really just a time to like laugh and let loose and talk to other parents, and you just hear just like what people are doing at home that's like keeping them sane, and it's also helps you feel like a, less guilty, I guess. Sometimes I'm just like I said, sometimes we just can't get it together, and it's nice to hear other families that feel the same way, but you also pick up like ideas and tips and tricks from other families. So the way that they work, they're just an hour, right?
Yes.
1 hour. So you just sign on and there's like 20 or 30 parents. It's not a huge group. You don't have to share your screen if you don't want to. You can just call in. And then you have you go into separate rooms. So you're just with like 3 or 4 or 5 other parents, and somebody will just like say 3 questions. And then as a group, you pick a question, and they're always like lighthearted and fun questions. Like, what are you doing these days to like, take time for yourself. And so people just jump in and be like, well, I've tried this and I've tried this. And it's just a really refreshing, light way to like connect with people and for me to have some like adult conversation. So yeah, those have been cool.
Our partner LaDonna in Western Kentucky described hers. She described the Parent Cafe as a safe space where information shared is confidential, no judgment. She even mentioned if you want to show up in your pajamas or wrapped up in a blanket on your couch, it's such a comfortable, mom to mom, mom to dad, grandparents can be in there, but it's just a cafe of sorts, but no judgment. Come as you are.
That's right. Yeah. The last week I did it, I was out on the swing set with the kids and I just had it on speaker and I was just chit chatting with other parents and the kids were running around and it's just good therapy right now. So yeah.
Awesome.
That's probably one of the best things.
So we can also share with our viewers how to join the Parent Cafes because they're on Fridays every week and we would like to see more participation.
Yeah, absolutely. So we didn't really tell a lot of people and market it really big at first because we didn't really know what we were doing. So we were trying to kind of get the technology figured out, but now we're off and running and feel really good about how it's set up. And so I guess we can share a link. Maybe the link's at the bottom of this video by now. And you can just click on that and you just go in and register and every Friday at 1. So I just went in and just registered for all of them at one time. And so it's just like a standing thing in my calendar every Friday at 1 now. So click the link below and register.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's there.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you taking time to just chat through this. And of course, we appreciate our partnership with Kentucky Spin. They're fantastic and they're doing a lot of great work, providing a lot of great information. And we'll see who's challenged next to act right and do right.
Thanks, Andrea.
Thank you.